Thank you so much. Welcome to Politics Today with Apostolic Regret. On the 25th of December 2022, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, visited Benue State. That is a state where about 2 million of the indigents are living in IDP camp. Mr. Peter Obi went to Benue to spend the Christmas day with these Nigerians who are passing through what people cannot explain, what made it possible that Nigerians should live in IDP camp. They cannot go back to their ancestral home in their own state. Ancestral home, few kilometers away from the IDP camp where they are. Mr. Peter Obi was not happy. He said, look, we are in peacetime. Why would Nigerians live in IDP camp? He voiced out his disapproval and said this cannot be tolerated. That Nigerians will live in IDP camp in their own country under a democratic government. They will live in IDP camp in their own country. What is it that will make them not to go back to their ancestral home? What is the military doing about it? Peter Obi said it cannot be tolerated. The moment this man said this, Sheikh Gumi went to town to tell the Northerners, never you vote for any man that will fight terrorists, fight banditry, fight kidnappers. Say, look, these people in the forest are our brothers. They are our sons. And they are working for us. Anybody who will fight them, do not vote for that person. That brings me to the topic of this video. Brother cannot fight brother. The ideology fueling insecurity in Nigeria. The simple solution. Brother cannot fight brother. A striking ideology that is fueling insecurity in Nigeria. This is a very simple solution to this ideology. And now see how it runs. When you vote in line with the instruction of Sheikh Gumi, do not vote for those who will fight terrorists. In fact, remember, this man is a retired military man. He has said so much, but nobody will arrest him. What he has done in a civilized society, where there is a government that will defend, protect, and preserve the constitution, Sheikh Gumi should be cooling down somewhere. But not in Nigeria. So, it raises question mark as to whether there is real fight against the terrorists, against the bandits, against the kidnappers. Remember what happened to people who were traveling by train from Abuja to Kaduna. They were adopted. The adopters were known. The terrorists, the kidnappers, they were known. And they even granted an interview and said the government in power knows what we want. So it's not that government does not know them. There is contact, there is relationship. They know what we want. The government in power, they know what we want. There was no military action against them. They were not hiding. If you have the money, 100 million, package it in Ghana must go. You carry it and just walk freely to where they are. Deliver the money, point to your loved one, they will release your loved one. Your loved one will come out. Families were doing that. Families were doing that. Millions, hundreds of millions were rolling to the terrorists. They were collecting. Those who cannot raise it. Families were struggling to raise 100 million. Take to the terrorists. Then they will release their loved one. When once you raise 100 million, any of your relation in captivity will be released for you. You can see what it takes. The bag that will carry 100 million naira cash, don't transfer anything, 100 million naira cash. Then you travel, you go, you move, you continue until you get to where they are. Yet, security agents don't know where they are, and they cannot go after them. DSS, the Department of State Services, Security Services, cannot locate where they are, and nothing was done. Until finally, all of them came out. What Sheikh Gumi said is now helping us to think back, to reflect, and say what is actually happening. You will recall, you will see it flash on the screen, what the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto, Matthew Hassan Kuka, told us that our sitting president has introduced tribalism and in the military, tribalism and religion in the military, in all the security departments, agencies, tribalism and religion. Tribe, brother. It has to do with tribe first, not religion. Tribe first. It's all about tribe. When brother is the commander-in-chief, brother will make certain sensitive appointments. That is why federal character is not observed. It's a law which the president is compelled to, because he took an oath to defend, to preserve, to protect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So he must observe federal character in making appointments, but not in Nigeria, not under this APC government. Go and verify, find out. From May 29, 2015 till date, over 7 years, getting to 8 years, find out if the federal government, the APC-led administration, had appointed anybody from Southeast to head any section, any of the security agencies. Find out if they have made it any effort to appoint anybody from Southeast. With all the core professionals, with all the experts, intelligence, security men from this region, find out if any of them have been allowed to head any of the security agencies. But there's law that said you must ensure federal character in appointments. Who are the lawbreakers? Those who will enforce the law. Now, you need to see why Sheikh Gumi said you should not vote for those who will fight terrorists. And that explains why the security situation is getting out of hand. That explains why you will hear of sabotage. I have with me a Ghana newspaper. Killing in Benue State. Herdsmen kill people in Benue State. You know what? The police that should go after the killers are the ones explaining out the reason for the killing. Killing, reprisal over maimed cows, says police. Police told us some cows belonging to herdsmen were wounded, not stolen. Were wounded, not killed. Maimed cows. For that reason, over 26 people were killed, Nigerians killed not wounded, not arrested or detained. And police is explaining why they were killed. So did they punch. You see, people have been crying out, asking the president to stop the killing going on in different parts of the country. Now, they said since the president had refused to act, they started calling him murderer. They said he's involved, to be held responsible. The presidency now reacted and said they should stop calling Buhari murderer. In reaction to the killing going on in Benue State, hear what the Inspector General of Police said. The Inspector General of Police asked the Benue State government to suspend anti-grazing law. Can you see the solution which the Inspector General of Police himself is presenting to the woman family? They should suspend anti-grazing law made by a federating unit. So it's not after going, it's not going after the killing, the killers, no. But look at the solution which he is putting across: suspend anti-grazing law. So if the anti-grazing law is not suspended, the security agencies maybe will not do anything to stop the killing going on in Benue State. Do you know what made it possible? Brother cannot fight brother. It's an ideology that is deeply rooted. It's in the blood. So when brother is commander-in-chief, brother will also be made to hate different security agencies. The police is one of them. They don't joke with it. DSS, that's State Security Service, is one of them. They don't joke with it. Chief of Army Staff is in that position. They don't joke with it. And consistently, you see all the intelligence departments headed by people of one tribe, one religion. In a country where there is a law talking about federal character, inclusiveness, carry everybody along. Let everybody have a sense of belonging. Let every part of the country be represented in every appointment. But not under this APC-led administration. The IG is the one asking Benue as a solution to the killing, suspend anti-grazing law. Brother cannot fight brother. That ideology is what makes soldiers to sabotage the effort in fighting insecurity. As you can see, Army Chief told us soldier leaked operational secret to Boko Haram. Soldier leaked operational secret to Boko Haram. Soldiers will plan, this way we are going. And that soldier, who is a brother, will leak information to brothers who are terrorists. And they will ambush the army. And people will be slaughtered. That's what the Army Chief, I'm not the one saying it, Army Chief is telling us. Soldier leaked operational secret to Boko Haram. You will see it. So that everybody will know what is happening. But remember, the solution is very simple. This and that's today's son. Mayati Allah, the cattle rearer, the salesmen, the herdsmen themselves, they said for peace to reign in Nigeria, they must be given land of the measurement of about 2 local governments in the 36 states of the Federation. That except land is given to them in the 36 states of the Federation, nobody in Nigeria will know peace. Find out if anybody was arrested. Find out if anybody has been prosecuted for this strange demand and threat to public peace. Brother cannot fight brother. And brother is in charge at all levels. You see what Daily Sun is reporting. Anger over military killings. Anger in Southeast over military killings. Anger in Southeast over military killings. Why? Brother cannot fight brother. And the security situation will be compromised because of sabotage. I have New Telegraph newspaper. You see it reported how soldiers set 300 houses ablaze in Benue State. Soldiers who should protect the people set 300 houses in Benue State. I'm not the person who reported it. I'm not the journalist who covered it. I'm presenting something that's already in public domain. And to explain why this thing is playing themselves out. And the danger in what Sheikh Gumi is telling Nigerians. Do not vote any presidential candidate that will fight terrorists, that will fight bandits. Do not vote any presidential candidate that will fight kidnappers. And he is still walking about free. He is still walking about free. He has said so much. He has been giving us conditions under which Nigeria will know peace. And that any effort to use force to fight the terrorists, the kidnappers, the bandits, that the situation will get out of hand. Yet, a retired military man, no arrest. Nobody had invited him for questioning. Nobody had called him to order. What then is the simple solution? You now know that the forces of darkness holding Nigeria captive are worried that there is a candidate. If you vote for him, he said, no, Nigerians cannot live in IDP camp in their own country. That's what made Sheikh Gumi to now say, please, do not vote anybody that will fight terrorists. If a government cannot fight terrorists, if a government cannot fight bandits who are killing people, beheading farmers, farmers cannot go to farm anymore. There is hunger because people are not producing food anymore because of insecurity. And the man is saying, do not vote for those who will fight terrorists. It's a challenge to every Nigerian, wherever it may be. It's a challenge to the human family. It's a challenge to international community. What do we do in time like this? Let everybody get prepared. You already know the candidate that will fight terrorists, fight insecurity, ensure massive production of food, ensure massive employment for all, ensure peace and security, so that foreign investors will make Nigeria their own. Everybody will be rushing to Nigeria to come and invest. Get set. Mobilize people. Start calling those villagers. Start reaching out to them. Move house to house. Telling them, get ready. Peter Obi is the candidate that will rescue Nigeria out of this mess. Peter Obi will not take nonsense. And the moment he is announced as the winner, parade will take dressing. Terrorists will start finding their way out. All the evil activities, kidnapping. We will not be watching kidnappers. They will come and block the road, march travelers into the bush by foot. They walk. They build their houses there. They are not spirits. They are not spirits. They are not hiding. They have communities in the forest. Yet nobody will go after them. A responsible government, a responsible political party cannot tolerate what has been going on for the past 7 years. Get your PVC and get ready. Make phone calls. Go to your village. Talk to those villagers one by one. Travel to the north. Tell them the solution is around the corner. the killing will soon be over. As soon as Peter Obi is announced winner of 2023 general election, you will see the transformation that will take over Nigeria all around. It doesn't even need to be sworn in for you to start seeing changes immediately. People will know a man that will not take nonsense has come to rescue Nigeria. May it please you to share this video. Brother cannot fight brother. It's an ideology that is fueling insecurity in Nigeria. It's fueling sabotage. You see the video of how security personnel deliver arms and ammunition to terrorists. You see it. You see all the sabotage. These things, they'll be made available. So that you can go and search out these materials. Read them yourself and know the truth. They are available online. It's not something somebody is cooking up. No. It's real. That as long as brother cannot fight brother, insecurity, if allowed, if not stopped now, by voting the right candidate, will overrun Nigeria. And nobody will be safe. We need to travel freely. We need to go about and do our business. That is the reason you have to vote wisely. As you share this video, as you subscribe, as you like, remember, you are doing it for the common good of all. God bless you. Thank you.